Fresno Pacific somehow survives Westmont 95-94. 4 overtimes. I've never called a game like that. What stands out to you? What was the big thing that really resonates after a marathon?
I need a nap.
Yeah.
2 naps.
Yeah, me and you both.
Man, that group would have folded many times. Just plowed on their resilience. We're down 4 in regulation. Kyle Monk makes a miracle 3. We're down, I don't remember, 2 in one of the overtimes. Kyle Monk gets fouled. Just our execution, our bounce back, all those things. Ryan Abbott plays 54 minutes and Isaac Peralta plays 56.
Yeah.
That's wild.
Yeah.
Just so gritty of our guys, just so tough. Couldn't figure it out on offense. Found just enough, and then made all the defensive adjustments we needed to. So yeah, I'm out of breath and words and all the things. That's for sure.
I'm gonna make you search for a couple more words because some of these performances tonight. I mean, Isaac Peralta was steady throughout. He was a guiding force, but Kyle Monk was clutch in the most important minutes
every time,
including the banked 3 on a tipped pass.
Yeah, and incredible execution from Avery Lewis on it. Just really well done out of the huddle and all those things. And so, no, I mean, those 2 sophomore guards, man, they've seen some things already, and we're going to keep investing in them, believe in them, right? Let them play through it. Let them learn on the mistakes, and they're just shining. I mean, you can't tell me there's a tougher two-way player in the league than Isaac Peralta. Running around and causing chaos and creating turnovers and rebounds and then living in the paint and taking a beating while he's at it. Just tremendous. And then Kyle's just belief right now is off the charts, right? Shot it poorly in the first half of the year and just nah, man, keep putting that thing up there. And now in the last 10 games, he's shooting, high 40s from 3 like we always knew he would. And so, yeah, just really proud of those 2, no question.
I think we're going to have to decompress a little bit, so I'm sure we'll get to talk about some of the takeaways from this game before Biola on Saturday.
Sure.
But you look at a game like this, just raw emotion. Can you ever think of being in a battle like this and what this says about this group to go through something like this?
I'll tell you the exact one it reminds me of. My 1920 or 1819, we had a 3. Chaminade was number 9 in the country. And they came here, and we had a young group like this, a bunch of sophomores, and we beat them in triple overtime. And if you look back at the teams that then went to the national tournament, that then were in the top 25 in the country that followed, it was then, and I think whether we end up there is a different conversation, but young men coming of age, honoring the model we've put forth of playing young guys and letting them grow is what that means right there, for sure. And we do it shorthanded with foul trouble and all those things. We're going to need to not be shorthanded on Saturday now. But, yeah, I think there's some big picture stuff you don't want to miss in that. That's what I would say.
Last thing, but big homestand with 3 more on this stretch here at the Special Events Center. Really good crowd tonight to get you through the end.
Incredible. Our student section is as excited as they should be in that kind of game. They're aggressive and assertive. They're bought in. One of the best student sections we've had in a long time, and that means a lot, I know, to our team to carry us through all this.
Well placed, Coach.
Thank you.
Good win. Head coach C.J. Haydock, the Sunbirds win 95-94 in OT, and we're going to get Kyle Monk, our primetime events player of the game, here in I'm going to try and make some sense of some of these numbers. Monk had 29 points on 6 of 11 from 3. 5 of 7 at the line, including the 2 big ones that I believe made it 86-86. There's a lot of numbers to keep track of. He had a steal, 2 blocks. Our primetime events player of the game, Kyle Monk. Fantastic job tonight. There's a lot to unpack, but take me back to the 3 at the end of overtime, and when you saw that ball get tipped, did that change anything for you, or what was kind of your mindset as you received that pass?
Yeah, I mean, it did get tipped, so I was a little bit nervous. But, I mean, I think that it was still rolling my way, and so I was like, hold on. If I can catch it, I'm going to shoot this. And then I just caught it, and I fired it up, and it went in.
You had some acrobatic shots tonight, but I don't know that you guys are in that place to hit the clutch shots that you had. without some of the steady hands. Isaac Peralta, Avery Lewis, Ryan Abbott all had pretty steady moments for you guys and steady contributions. What do you think of that trio and how you guys are all gelling together right now?
It's awesome, man. Like, going through the beginning of the season, it was like up and down, figuring out who plays with who. And now we're all just gelling. We know our games. And it's awesome. It's awesome that all the hours that we put in is coming to life now in front of the stands and the lights. And we could just, roll together as a unit. It's unbelievable.
You only played 39 minutes tonight, and I say only because two of your teammates, Peralta and Abbott, played over 50. But have you ever had a game that you remember being that close, that much of a slugfest with such heavy punches back and forth?
Never. 4 is unbelievable. You see 1, 2. I mean, we played in 1 last year, but 4 is just gruesome. I mean, you got to go to the bench 20 million times, come back. Like
spent more
brutal.
time sprinting to the bench than you do into the game, right?
Yeah.
Just talk about the overall emotion. What does this say about this group right now that you guys were able to fight through as much adversity as you did tonight, not get discouraged at all, and fight every time you had to?
Yeah. I mean, we're just relentless and we're resilient. I mean, like I said, running 29 times to the bench and back. And just sucking through it, and getting some calls that didn't go our way, and still fighting, and still persevering. It's beautiful. I mean, I'm proud of everybody, the coaches, myself. Like, it's not easy to do that kind of stuff every night.
I know, and I think you kind of said this before, but how much are you seeing the difference in response from this group just over the last week and a half?
Yeah, I mean, huge. Like, we feel it coming. We look at the scoreboard, we get in a team huddle, and we're like, this is our time. Right now is when we're going to respond. And, I mean, you see it here. We're not getting, crazy runs or big leads or down big. We're staying consistent, and it's awesome. Like, I'm really proud of the guys.
Great job.
Thank you.
Kyle Monk, our primetime events player of the game, 29 points. He had the big 3 in
Thank you so much.
overtime that allowed FPU to keep it going.